Hey everybody, today we are going to talk about how you take that simple form and turn it into a quiz that can be automatically graded for you through Classroom. Here you can see I have my sample form. Now when I want to turn this into a quiz, I need to check a few settings to make sure it will sync correctly to Classroom. So first thing, up in the top right corner, you are going to click your settings gear. You must have it set to collect email addresses. You must restrict it to your organization, and you must limit it to one response. If you do not click all three of these things, then it will not be able to link directly to Google Classroom. Then you need to come over here to quizzes, and you need to make it into a quiz. Now, you have a few options. You can have it released immediately, and this is great if you're using only multiple choice questions, or if you are thinking you might have to go back in and fix a grade because there's multiple points or there's multiple options for the correct answer. Go ahead, click later after manual review. So you just are going to choose which of these two you want. This does not make any difference onto whether or not it will link with Classroom. When you're happy with your settings, you click Save. And then you'll notice up at the top it changes to say it's automatically collecting email addresses. You need to start teaching Google how to grade your quiz. To do this, you click in and then you click Answer Key. At the top, decide how many points you want this question to be worth. And then you choose all the correct answers. For my second question, I repeat the process. Now, this is a multiple choice question. It's meant to only have one correct answer. If I wanted to, I could choose two options and either would be correct, but that gets really confusing for students. So I highly recommend multiple choice, only one correct answer. Now let's say we've added a new question, and this one I want to be a checkbox because I want them to choose multiple options. And you can upload any photo you have. These are just some screenshots I took from a worksheet. And then I need to go in and I need to add my answer key. So for this one, they can choose more than one correct answer. So I'm going to choose all the ones that show equivalent fractions. I can also leave some feedback, like a reminder if they get it wrong, or a celebration if they get it correct. And I click Save. And I can do that option for any of these. And when I'm done with my answer key, I'm going to click Done. The other thing you might want to do, especially with a checkboxes question, is look down at the bottom of your question for the three dots and then click Add a Description. And in the description, you might want to add something like there will be more than one answer, or even tell them choose 3 out of the 5 options and they can use to help them as they're solving the question. So you just continue through like this. You ask your questions, you tell Google what the correct answers are, and then when you're ready to share it with your kids, once again, you go up to Send in the corner, you go to your link, you copy this, and this is what you will paste into your Classroom and link it for your students. Now, again, this is just the basics of creating a quiz, of making sure you are choosing answers that you can know how to add, some feedback for your students if they get answers right or wrong. We will continue to go over it more in depth in later videos.